right, everybody. How are we doing today? I don't know if I'm live yet, but, but, how is everybody? Am I live? Yes, I am alive.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
Yes, indeed. Welcome, everyone. How are you doing today? Welcome, Sandwich, Gabriel, Sideshow. Who else do we got here? Who else? We got Solar God. Welcome, everyone. It's good to see you guys. 4:20 on a Friday. Yes. Hello, Jimbo. How you doing? Anyway, so Phyrexia all will be one already. Like, what's going on? Hello, Stefan. How you doing? You got the emojis. Yes, indeed.
Cake! Bada bing! Thanks for the tip. Thank you.
I like that one. Some Requiem for a Dream action. Those clips actually help me like do stuff like grab this and my water while it's playing. You know, like it kind of helps out with the whole operational aspect of the whole thing. Untouchable woman repellent. Oh man. What do we got? What do anime fans and Magic players have in common? Neither one will ever be touched by a woman. Oh, Sideshow. That's funny. My wife watches anime with me. It's been a while, but we watched freaking the whole thing of Naruto together, you know? Oh, Mike. How you doing, bro? Happy weekend, everyone. Indeed. Laughing. There you go. 24/7. Nice, Dale. There you go. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That means that, you know, I actually had a what's it called? A copyright strike, but I deleted it, so it got removed. The copyright. Well, it's not a strike. It's just like when you're live and something hits up a copyright, like someone else can monetize off of it, whoever did the copy. And it was for the silliest thing. It was for the let's see, there was a Starship Troopers quote, and actually it's some silly like trumpet music in the background that made it happen, which is weird. Like, yeah, kind of strange, but that's all right. We can deal with that. You know what? I need to do something. It's gonna take 2 seconds, literally 2 seconds. It's just on the other side of the room, so
Yeah. Stick around.
all right. Yeah, just had to make it a little better sounding in here. I gotta fix the framing of all that madness too, you know. My MacBook is stuck on less than 1 minute remaining for the Monterey update. Do I wait longer or what? I don't know what to tell you, bro. I've been steadily listening to the different lore of Magic. Just finished Yawgmoth. Super freaking dark, man. Yeah, he's kind of like a Holocaust doctor. He's not a great guy. Yawgmoth testing his fellow, but you know. So what are the Thran? Are they just like, you know, people just from back in the day? I guess so, right? I mean, they're like robot. They make robots and stuff, but they're not really robot people. I don't know. We don't get a lot of details about the Thran, but I guess it's just freaking more people just back in the day. Yeah, it's because Trumpet has Trump in it. Oh man. So, copyright strike. What's up, Prime 406? How you doing today, huh? Leave my tribe out of this. Oh, you're a Thran, eh? That's some old school. That's some old school tribe, like thousands of years old. So, like, okay, Phyrexia. this realm was just like created by some mysterious planeswalker and left to be. It's kind of odd, you know, but I was getting some real dark Sith dark side Sith vibes. Yes, I couldn't read that correctly. I'm having a brain fart or just smoking. Yeah, for real though, the whole Sith dark side of the Force is kind of that makes I could see that. The Thran whole story is in the novel I posted on Discord. I gotta check that out. I need to see the whole story with Yawgmoth, and you know, that was one that I never really read up on, was the Thran story. Know more about the brothers and all that fun time madness. But anyway, guys, why are they releasing stuff about Phyrexia Obi-Wan? Can anybody tell me this? Like, isn't this a little early? Like, isn't that next year? Like, what's the release date on Phyrexia Obi-Wan? I had it up on my screen. Let me see. Okay. I was trying to do this website with you guys on the live stream, but apparently I still don't know what I'm doing. So I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah. February 2, 2023. January 27 to February 2. The real release is February 3. And yet we're already seeing like all this madness. What is going on? Like, why, guys? Why? Please tell me why. Because I don't understand. You know, like when Wizards gives us this stuff, it's like
oh no, 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 no.
Yeah, you know, like, it's too much, and that's how I feel about this whole situation. It's ridiculous. Yes, please hit the like button, everyone. I'm kind of pissed that we get this and no new Brothers War spoilers. Yeah, it's like, come on, guys, it's too much. What are we doing where Brothers War hasn't come out? You announce the freaking madness of the 30th anniversary, and then you do this, and this is all like as Unfinity released. Like, talk about killing your own product. It's ridiculous. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get why. Well, I mean, I get why. Freaking money, right? But like, man, you gotta just pump the brakes just a little bit to save yourself. Because really, what does Wizards have? Like, what more tricks do they have up their sleeves? You know, hello, Fantalio. That box has very similar color profile to AFR collector boxes. No, that's like, I know what you mean. Like this whole, the whitish and the silver, but this is more like a creamy vanilla. We were talking about that last night on and that was the, what was it? Vanilla milkshake or something last night on the what do you call it? The round table. What do you think about Transformers in Brothers War? I think they should have done it like Ikoria, and then it would have been a hit instead of weirdly like making the cards their own thing, right? Aren't they like? The Optimus Prime card is Optimus Prime. It's not like, hey, this is another card, we're just calling it Optimus Prime. You know, and it's not like an Urza card or a Mishra card that's Optimus, right? Like, isn't that weird? I don't know. I like that they're putting that type of stuff in there, and I think it makes for long-term value in the set. But, like, the execution, again, it's a wizardified freaking... Wizardified solutions. That's gonna be like, you know, what we call this channel, freaking Wizardified solutions. Hey, Stop Gans, how you doing, bro? Brothers War won't matter a week after release. Indeed, because we already have Dabidar Remastered in the way. Actually, Sideshow, they delayed Dabidar Remastered until next year. 2023 sometimes. Corey Vanilla is what I make my wife call me. Oh no. Oh no. That sounds like sometimes. Uh, it's kind of crazy, like how fast they're sticking this stuff in our face. I don't understand why they're surprised that they have inventory. You know, it's like this has never been tested before, yet they're surprised by the results. What the hell is going on, man? I don't know. I don't know. At first, I didn't understand what they had to do with magic, but after learning the throne history and where the artifact machines came from, the thread history, I gotcha. Yeah, I see what you're saying there, but like again, it should have been alternate versions of cards instead of like the Transformers existed here on Dominaria. You know, like Starscream long ago terrified Shiv. What? It's just kind of ridiculous. It's like Rick, the steadfast leader, walks among us in, I don't know, Yosha. What's going on? You know, like, that's the problem with the Universes Beyond, the execution. If it was all the time, you know, like how they did it with Ikoria, I would be happier. Much happier, you know? Because Ikoria.
She got a great ass. And you got your head all the way up it.
Yes, Ikoria does have a great ass. I like Ikoria a lot. Ikoria, okay. This is the thing that most people don't realize. I mean, some people realize it. A lot of people, maybe. And especially on my channel because I talk about it a lot. This type of thing. Right? Ikoria Collector Pack. These have the whole Fierce Guardianship free commander spell series, not series, what do they call it? Cycle. And it's in a slot in those packs. So what, $90 cards are just hanging out in those packs? Like, that's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Like, they haven't reprinted those yet. So I don't know, though. It's painful all the time thinking about this. When are they going to reprint it? I don't know, maybe tomorrow. Right? Like, especially with how many sets they announce nowadays. Like, what is it coming next year? In double, triple, double masters? You know, Fierce Guardianship etched. I don't know. Crazy, ridiculous foil. Happy fun time. Like, I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's just like, even the good cards now, how soon are they going to reprint them in? That's the worry, right? Even you used to be able to save like 1 or 2 cards from a set and like have a couple years of value where it lasts, right? Now it's, man, there is no saving of everything. You know, I noticed recently, well, I'm sure other people have noticed too. What you should do, if you pull any good cards, sell into the hype. As soon as the set comes out, pull something good, sell it, and then just buy it 2 months later when it dips. After people rip it, you know? Like, look at the Neon Ink now. Look at the Textured now. Look at, what else was I looking at the other day? Wandering Emperor foil. It's like half price, man. I could have sold them and bought twice as many and still had my Wandering Emperor. I don't know why I held on to him. I guess it was the old school perspective of, oh, this could go up over some time. It's going to be a little while before Wizards reprint it. But no. Modern Masters 17 near mint foil of what? I don't know. I'm freaking goldfish, man. But do you guys like finding out about all of this product? Like, did you enjoy seeing the Phyrexia all be one release, or you just like it just make your shoulders tense like me? You know what I mean? Like, was it interesting? I like that. I mean, yay! I like the colors of the box. What do they want me to say? You know, what kind of release is this? It's ridiculous, guys. Anyway, look, you guys got to come back on the 5th of November. Okay, that's a big-ish live stream. That's the monthly live stream, 8 p.m. on a Saturday, the first Saturday of every month. V for Vendetta trivia. The little reminders at the bottom of the screen. You got to come by for that. It's going to be fun. It's going to be games, prizes, all that good stuff. Sideshow says, I don't even know what's coming out anymore. Exactly. Like, what? We just had Infinity. When is Brothers War? And, like, and then before Brothers War is the freaking MTG 30 orders, right? November 30th? Is that before Brothers War? I don't know. It seems like it. Hey, Twiddler, how you doing? How much more time we gotta wait before we see some Twiddler back on live streaming, bro? Jeez. It's been a while. We miss you. But that just means I know that you're doing it right and setting it up from, from the studs. You're going to make the freaking, your studio sick, man. And that's the way to do it. Like, seriously. If you can, designate an area and straight up plan for it, like everything, where the outlets are, the lighting, all that type of stuff. It really helps. You know what I gotta get? I want to get a mic boom that connects to the wall, so I can just kind of put it up against the wall when I'm not using it. I think that's useful. I don't know. Random improvements over time, guys. We gotta make them incrementals, right? Otherwise, we're just stalled out. Looking like early November now. Okay, cool, man. I can't wait to see what you got going. Who else is going to Vegas? I know you're not. You, like, are going, you're doing other things. But who else is going to Vegas? Adam asks, is the V trivia based on the comic or the movie? Good question. It is based on the movie. Putting by the lighting this weekend. We'll shoot you some pics. Yeah, definitely. Not both. Not the comic. I have not read the whole comic, so only a little bit. Just flip through it. Okay, what else we got? So we spoke about Phyrexia. All will be one. Like, guys, I am. What's the term I'm looking for? Nonplussed? Is that a good term for it? What about this guy right here? I'll put it on top of Phyrexia. No, I'll put it where Phyrexia all be one used to be. What about this guy? You guys a fan of these? Because I don't know what to think about this one. The new foiling in is this also all be one? I believe so, right? So this is the new foiling in all be one, where it's like there's little patches of like holographic shininess that are in the Phyrexian set symbol. So I mean, okay, whatever. I'm not complaining. Like, maybe it'll look good, and maybe they'll make it rare. We'll see. We shall see. A little bit. So I'm gonna ride my bike to the casinos. There you go. With a lot of the products, it's good to be picky. Indeed. There's no reason to buy everything right now. There is no reason. I only buy the blisters, and I haven't even freaking been able to keep up with that, which is kind of crazy. Like, I mean, I'll get there. It's just, man, what am I rushing to buy some Dominaria United blisters when they're going down in price? What am I rushing to buy Brothers War blisters before they come out when I know they're gonna go down in price immediately? Like, yeah, I can take my time. Will you buy anything from the Secret Lair October Super Drop? Both Post Malone jobs seem decent for long term. I'm not gonna do it. I don't like Secret Lair at the moment. I just think it's overloaded, guys, and there's just too much. Even Rudy's not touching it after deciding to go for, like, it's kind of ridiculous. Ben asks, Ed, did you buy any Sorcery Contested Realm? I did. I bought just one box, and I believe the decks to play with. Box to hold, decks to play with. And I'll get the Kickstarter rewards, all that, which is cool. Yeah, so not trying to go deep on that. I mean, originally that's what I got in on Cryptic also. So I got very lucky in that Tanner reached out to me. He had seen my channel and reached out and was like, yo, will you feature some cryptic? And I'm like, hell yeah, let's see this, Pretty cool. That was pretty cool to get like the, before things type of deal with cryptic. I think that was awesome. You guys are in for 2 boxes, and Solar God just opened Kaldheim boosters. Okay, I mean, Kaldheim has pathways. It's got Vorinclex, but like, really, what are you opening it for? I mean, look, if you're trying to enjoy it, like I said, all this product open to enjoy anytime. That's like, clearly, that's what it's for. That's what you should be doing, enjoying the product. It's not necessarily all about the money. Secret crap sucks. I only traded for Walking Dead for $80 in crap. So wait, you got Walking Dead? You like traded a bunch of garbage for it, or did you trade Walking Dead for that? Oh my god, guys! Long day editing. I've been looking at my phone all day, freaking, and doing clips and all types of silly little things that just take up all the time in the world. Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly, Solar God. If you're just trying to enjoy it, more power to you. That's what the product's for. Notice today that Throne of Eldraine booster boxes are at $175 on TCG for the regular draft boosters, huh? That's about double, right? What they came out at. Nice. 200% in 3 years, 100% gain in 3 years. It's 33%, year over year, right? I think that's why draft boxes will have a preview going forward, because you could actually play with it. And the foil curling isn't helping the case for collector boxes either, especially when you have a pack of cards in the collectors. You have like a stack of foils and they're all curling together. Oh my god, it can get bad. Look at Commander Legends. You open up a pack of that and that is straight up freaking chips, man. Pringles. I traded garbage for Walking Dead Secret Lair. I got lucky. Oath of Druids, Judge Foil. Nice. Climbing Steady. You talking about? Yes, Throne of Eldraine. I can see that. I can really see that. Hit that like, guys. Let's get this party started a little bit here. Like we got 25, 26 people up in here, and we got 15 likes. Hit that like. Everybody gonna come by on the 5th. That's gonna be a good one. The showcase cards are pretty nice though from Kaldheim. I'm so torn about showcase cards. It's just that they tried to make something special, and it was kind of special in Eldraine. I mean, getting a foil showcase card of the rares or mythics in Eldraine was tough. Really tough. You only got a couple of boxes, a couple of them per box, like 2 or 4. Some collectors are a real feel bad experience. Exactly, stuff. Hello, Yuri, Bo 20. You know it, bro. I'm thinking of going outside, smoke a bowl, but like, I don't know. I'm kind of comfortable when I got my pen. Honestly, the Street Fighter Secret Lair was what got me into. Really? Wow. Interesting, Iron. Because, goddamn. I bet you when after the Street Fighter Secret Lair, you were like, whoa, there's a lot going on with this freaking game. I wish we'll go back to having core sets. Core 13 has a special place in my heart. Core sets were nice. I definitely remember opening up a lot of them. And, 7th edition, 8th edition, 9th edition. These are sleepers, specifically because they're white bordered sets with black border foils. 7th edition wasn't the only one. There's only 3 of them. I think those are the only 3 sets that did that. Just saying, guys. Do you think Cryptic will be real hard to get when it comes out like Arabian Nights from MTG was back in the day? Nate, I don't think it will be that bad because it doesn't have the demand built in. Right? Well, it's got some demand, but not like MTG. And that was like the second set, kind of third set. I guess it came out after beta. So yeah, and I don't think it'll be that crazy. Hey, it's a 7,500 box print run though. That's not that many. I'll tell you what. And I guess those riddle boxes got up to 10, 15 grand. This guy, the tinfoil thaumaturge. Yes, you are relentless. I bet you've been buying those 8th, and 9th edition foils. 7th, 8th, and 9th, man. Underestimated. And again, guys, I mean, I hope you watched my video today. I hope you watched my video today. Because, goddamn, man, there's nothing left, mint. There's nothing at all. I don't know how many times I have to say it. The world has been drained of a minty, fresh, good cards. It's bad. It's bad. They have all the reason to print, so why wouldn't they? Yeah. You talking about Cryptic, SGR? You know, the thing about Cryptic is that I've spoken to Tanner about this too, and I tried to do an interview on my phone and record it and stuff, but like he's a fan of TCGs. Like, this guy has been in it for a long time. He's into this stuff. So he's trying to make something that he would like, something interesting with like a chase and a rarity and stuff like that. You know? The other reason for this comments, I don't touch those. 15 grand. Yeah, the guy got offered, he had it up for 15. He got offered 12-ish, I think. He told me, he was like, he took it down for a while. He's like, it got too close. I kind of just wanted to see what type of prices were out there, and he didn't really want to sell it. Sealed. Yeah, crazy, right? 7th edition sleepers in Europe. The sealed box starts at 5K. Really? I actually want to get a box of that eventually, but I don't even know how. I know somebody who sold, oh man, a sealed 7th edition premium MOL set. I wouldn't have sold that bad boy. I would have got it engraded. But look, to be fair, he is like a dealer, so he has to move inventory and he has to turn it over faster than you or I do. So it's a different story, you know. Just so everyone knows, I don't condone chasing 8th or 9th edition foils. I only talk in near mint, so I think 8th and 9th. Yeah. But the foils, are you kidding me? Those foils? Get out of here. Those are so freaking rare. Thinking of switching to from MTG to Flesh and Blood with all the Bandai bad moves. Oh, MTG is the Bandai style bad moves? Yeah, right. So I don't know if you know Kitchen Table TCG. This guy went from MTG and then he sold all of his cards to go to Flesh and Blood, and then something happened where he got like his LGS got banned from Flesh and Blood or something like that, like his own, like that he owns. Meanwhile, his whole channel was about it, and now he sold all of his Flesh and Blood cards for Magic cards again. Like, I don't know, man. That's some wishy-washy, like. And the people who go into Flesh and Blood are out of Flesh and Blood, and it's weird. I see people do play it. They do. It maybe isn't everybody. Maybe everybody doesn't enjoy it, but some people do. Enough to have an audience. But I don't know. That's crazy. Just agree in the community. First tier TCGs put in work for decades to get to 15 grand. Yeah, no, I understand. SGR, I'm not saying it has nothing to do with, you know, the bubble last year. Of course it does. This is you know, this has shaped our market. We're going to see repercussions for years. A couple of years, maybe not forever. Maybe. Although, like, the disappearance of near mint is kind of forever, you know? Like, it's crazy. 8th edition is about 800. Probably not a bad choice. Yeah, exactly. Tinfoil. It's not about EV of the raw cards. It never is. It never was. That's not what I'm talking about. I like old boxes, and like if you're going to rip one of these old boxes, you better have a plan when it comes to what you're gonna do with the cards. If you're just gonna rip a box for the sake of ripping a box, like of something old and crazy, like, you know, you better make sure that you're planning, you got some money to grade the cards and stuff, or and like an outlet for the graded cards, or if the graded cards are even that desirable, like you gotta have a plan. You know, like there's no reason to just open, just rip an 8th edition box, unless again you're doing it just for the enjoyment of the product, and that's, you know, that's a whole nother story. Isn't that good of a card game? Yeah, you know, we'll see. But Flesh and Blood also has, you know, player versus PvE, player versus enemy, environment, whatever you want to call it. That's what it does. So that's different too. Some iconic cards that are in 7th, like Royal Assassins, had their first appearance in foil on 8th. I do like some of those. Indeed, stuff. Thank you. Well, that's what I'm saying. I heard Flesh and Blood is going to be the next Naruto and that it will be dead in a few years. You know, it's a shame because Naruto is it's got some depth to it. I think you could really build it out, and it's kind of a shame that it that happened to it. You know, like there's some meat to the lore and the characters and all the moves and weapons and madness. I don't know, that sucks with management like that. Flesh and Blood is like, if you want to play stories where you have to care about what you discard in order, what your opponents discard in order. Yeah, I don't know. Tedious and annoying. Why I drop it like it's hot. All the other TCGs are pretty risky. 7th edition is like the closest thing to modern alpha since it has rookie foils of alpha cards. I understand what you're saying. But to phrase it like that is kind of dangerous. You're gonna get a lot of people arguing with you. But I get what you're saying. Urza's Legacy. What is wrong with? Yeah, Urza's Legacy is an amazing set. I love Urza's Legacy. Actually, I like Urza's Destiny more. Yes, I know. I buy some rare foil. Some are very scarce. Exactly. Urza's doesn't have a lot of the alpha cards. I don't know. I disagree with Thurge about 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th. Well, especially 7th, 8th, and 9th because of the white border, black border thing. I just disagree. It doesn't mean that, you know, either one of us is wrong. It's just a different perspective. And only time will tell, you know, if Wizards ever releases print numbers and if we ever see complete populations of graded cards, which, you know, we'll never get the data to prove anyone right. Should you grade revised cards? Solar God, I might. If I pull it from a pack and I look at it and I see how crispy it is, like they've been getting great prices recently. Man, it's a shame. I should have more revised graded. I mean, like I have some stuff. Like, trust me, it'll get you like decent cash. I sold a revised Lightning Bolt in 9.5 quad. Yes, it's a good grade. It's a high grade for $250. People are trying to make sets. They're trying to collect the cards. You know, like it's worth it to just buy the card more so than it is to buy cards and grade them and try and get that grade. Wrath of God, nice. That's a good one. Yeah, indeed they were their core sets at the time, but that doesn't mean that the foils still aren't rare, man. There's one foil rare per box. And they're huge sets, so the like dispersion of how many of each rare was printed, it's freaking low. Joiner, adept, foil, only in 10th. Yeah, how few people realize these were core sets. All look, obviously they're core sets, just like 6th and 5th and 4th and revised alpha, beta, and unlimited, and 2012 and 10 and all that. That's not part of the argument. The argument is how many of the foils there are out there. And yes, the core sets were printed. Okay, if it's a 5-to-1 ratio, right? Let's even use that number, even though that's from the air. Okay. So what? Urza's Destiny with 44 rares versus 7th edition with 110 rares. That's like 2.5 times. So maybe it has twice as many foils per rare. It's not that crazy when you're talking about print runs as minuscule as the estimated Destiny print run is somewhere near 6,600 per rare. I'm just saying. I don't know why you're making it seem like there's millions of these cards. Like even if 9th edition is the most printed one and it's 5 times Destiny, like it's not a crazy print run, bro. It's still rare, especially in near freaking mint. And this is more of what I'm saying. The near mint population is minuscule. The 30th set should have numbered foiled reserve lists and just took the losses on the lawsuits already. That would have hit doubling that 5-year profit much easier. Bro, if they had like numbered foil freaking duels and Moxen, people would have stepped on their grandmas for it. It would have been crazy. Yeah, and the artists aren't happy. Look at Nerd and Proud of It's video. That's a good one. He actually got in contact with Anson Maddox's wife and had a conversation. What's your take on foreign foils, especially German ones? I've been trying to accumulate reserve list German foils, but man, they're so goddamn rare. I don't mess with the foreign market. However, there are people who do, and there are people who specialize. And to them, those cards in high grade are probably worth money. I'm telling you, there's a niche for everything. You better believe there's a German rich guy out there who wants every card in English and every card in German. You know what I mean? Like, and he wants them pristine. I have not read 1001 Arabian Nights. Just 1001 Nights. For keen eye on grading. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. SGR 7th, you got to get that eye. You got to train it over time. The OG core set was alpha. We always had good core sets, we just didn't realize it. Yeah, no doubt. I got a Minty Birds of Paradise and Demonic Tutor from Revised. Yeah, I have a 9.5 Tutor. I'm happy with that. From Revised. Like, that's cool. I got it. I'm pleased. I am pleased with that card. Ninth compared to 5th Dawn, but bro, like, it doesn't matter. Why compare, that's like apples and oranges too. Like, it's a different style set. The blocks back in the day, the individual sets were very different from the core sets, like they were promoted differently. It's apples and oranges, man. I guess, I don't know. Okay, there's less than 40 foil aggregators. So, the problem with speccing on that stuff from like Onslaught, right? Is I bought 2 copies of Patriarch's Bidding foil. Bro, then came Modern Horizons 2. Great, like the price dropped like a goddamn rock. All right, everybody, we got 34 people in here. Hit that like button, please. I would have liked to see the MTGO Power 9 arts, since you can't really reproduce those old ones, and then they wouldn't have the whole royalty issues. Yeah, there There was some nice. I remember the Mock Sapphire one. Like I can picture it. You know what I mean? But yeah, not bad. You know, I live my foreign foil. This is my German dual lands, right? A guy in Germany just graded 3 whole beta sets, so the Euro market has big whales too. That's, see what I'm saying? Like, you know, there's a guy out there who wants to collect every German foil like a crazy. You know, people fixate, and that's fine. That's how collectors do. MTG has whales worldwide, even in South America, to where people are poor. There are whales, indeed. Yeah, okay. That's what they were printed. I got you. I know, whale. I graded Stormcrow from Portal, bro. Stormcrow from Portal. What? Why are you grading Stormcrow from Portal? Man, there's a lot of graded Summer and Alpha. It's pretty annoying. They wipe out card market quite often. Yeah, of like the really rare stuff. That sucks. Hit the like button. Nah. I got a lot of high grades when I sent Magic and Pokemon. I just don't like their success ratios. They literally try to dock you so they can protect the pop. Bro, tell me about it. The freaking corners, what they've been doing recently, man. I'm not happy with that. Like, I feel so. What I'm gonna do is I have 2 cards. Where are they? I have them out somewhere over here. Give me a second, guys. I have them. I have them. Urborg Justice, City of Traders. These are both pack fresh cards. I feel that this got a slightly higher grade than it shouldn't, than it should have gotten. And I feel that this one got a slightly lower grade than it should have gotten. My goal is to crack them out and resend them and compare the results with the previous labels. That will be interesting, because I've had some results, man, when you send in cards again and again. Like, it's not worth it most of the times. It is sometimes, though. I've heard some crazy stories, I'll tell you what. Yeah. Howdy, spooky love. How you doing? Hit that like. Welcome. Wait, hold on. If I can ever get this mouse to work. Yes.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
I've even dealt with a little BS from CGC lately. Grading can be a crapshoot in general. Indeed, it can be a crapshoot in general. I have the craziest City of Traders leaning way low. Huh? What do you mean? The craziest City of Traders leaning way low. Adam, what does that mean? That's great content. It's very interesting, the current state of grading. Yeah, true. And you guys know that they just dropped their prices, right? BGS. Like, I was talking about this a week ago and then some on my Discord, because I had a conversation with a buddy and we just came to the conclusion, like, from what we had seen and what was happening, that prices were going to drop. So I just said it on my Discord, and yeah. Well, yeah, I know, off center, Adam. Okay, let me fine. You want me to? I'll do it. I gotta figure it out in a second. Okay. No, I can't do it while I'm playing. I'm live streaming. That's that's silly. Can't do it. I can't fix it right now. Yes, I know it's off center, Adam. I've been grappling with that. There's all types of little tiny things in OBS that you got to fix and change, and what are you going to do? I'll get there. Out of all the grading companies, I still think CGC is probably one of the better ones. SGC is good if you do sports, other TCGs, but doesn't really work for MTG. Yeah, so I can agree with that. I don't use SGC, but that's because I don't do sports grading. I mean, it makes sense, right? CGC is probably a better one, although now they're more expensive than Beckett. So I likely would grade at Beckett. Did they drop pricing? Josh asks. Indeed, they dropped it. I think it's $22 a card now. Although that's economy, 60 to 90 days. So that means it doesn't mean 2 to 3 months. It means 3 to 4 months because they're not counting weekends. They're counting business days. So that means there's 20 business days in a month. 2, 4, 6, 3 months. Yes. Yes. To 4.5 months. No, my city of traders is off-center. Oh, your city of traders is off-centered. This one, they gave it a 9, and like, I mean, I could have seen it getting a 9.5. Like, the front is perfect with the centering. 9.5, man. But I guess they count it because the front is just the tiniest off center, whereas the back is a little more obvious. But it's not that bad even. Like, look. Is it that bad? I don't know if you could tell. It's a little bit. Left to right. The top to bottom is fine. It's not that bad. Whereas the front is freaking gorgeous. And this got a 9 for centering, you know? And like, corners 9? What? Because they're not square corners like sports cards, they get a 9? Like, I don't understand why they do that. Like, the corners are perfectly sharp. It's annoying. Hey, JV says it's 420 in Belgium as well. Welcome, and hit the like for 420. And cheers, everyone. CGC is better for turnaround time, but BGS is better if you need subgrades. CGC does subgrades, but like, I see people grading it without subs there, and I'm always wondering why people grade without subs. If anybody does grade without subs, please tell me why. Justify it to me. I need to. I bought a 7 SGC Candelabra like 1 year ago. The car looks pretty minty, but it is a little off center. Only costs, bro, that's a good freaking price. Oh, really? That's how far off center is? That's pretty cool. I'd like to see that. I just wanted to crack and resend the BGS. Maybe now is the time. Right? Do it. $22. Yeah, Peanut. They care. It's just, I feel like they care more sometimes, or they count it heavier sometimes, you know, like back centering. You're right. Has anyone ever experimented and crack a CGC PSA graded card and sent it to BGS to see the comparison, or vice versa? I have not. Yes, indeed. Stop. Do people get misprint slabbed? Tinfoil asks. I have seen some interesting Arabian Nights cards, bro. Like, it was all the way to one side, and they got like a 2 for centering, and everything else was like 9s. So these cards went for like weird prices because somebody wanted the weird ones, you know, like everything perfect except for centering. That's kind of interesting, right? Like, there's, like I said, there's a niche for everything. People are collecting everything, guys. 25 economy, 40 standard, and 100 express for brackets and bread. But yes, Josh, there's like a special going on now for if you do 10 or more in economy, it's 22. Tinfoil, you know, it's the 0 grade, right? That's an interesting idea because, you know, in coins, there's something called lowball sets where people try to get like the entire set of like Morgan dollars, let's say, all in like VG or G01 grade, which is like the lowest. I don't know. I guess like without it being like damaged, you know what I mean? Like, you can gouge a surface and it'll take it down from like what's it called? MS mint state all the way down to lower than uncirculated to like XF, extra fine, which is like 45, from like 60 down to 45. It goes up to 70, right? From gouging it, but that's not true wear. So the G01 is like an actual grade. So yeah, people go after that. And with coins, it's so weird. It's like somebody will have it in their pocket for years to like create that, like like a pocket coin. Strange, right? Right on. MTG products. Subgrades don't matter. All the top selling cards are PSA and nobody cares about subs. Peanut, I disagree. You see what some sports cards go for? Like the really true high end, like LeBron James autographs and stuff, like in golden auctions, it gets stupid. But for most of the market, I agree. KM card market grading is $20 a card, $19 if you grade 10 or more, and you get subgrades. This is their only pricing option. So you say basically analytics. And how are they with the grading? Like this is something I was talking about with Philippe when I was in Spain. It was new to me, so like I'm curious about that. I heard with MTG that BGS 9.5 goes for more than PSA 10. Is that true? Peanut, it depends on the card and the subgrades of the 9.5. If it's a quad, yeah, a lot of the times it will. Quad plus, it gets stupid. BGS 10s, ridiculous. Reverse foil brainstorm Mercadian mass will get as grades, right? Wild comic items from only pre-release boxes. Only when she got out this. But off-centered. PSA is number 2 in Magic. Yep. You have ink everywhere, all over the card, like deep, like a squidges. Yeah, like I like to have some misprints, but I don't go out of my way to collect them. I would like to. But you know, I kind of focused my collection, and I will continue to focus my collection towards sealed and 4 horsemen, especially if I can get 4 horsemen sealed. You know, like, man, I have an Arabian Nights pack. Don't think I'll ever crack that. That's some shite. You know, like that's only gonna go up in value over time. There isn't a comparison, yeah. I agree. CGC isn't quite there yet. It's getting there, though. The prices are getting there. I think CGC 10s are kind of underestimated right now. They're out there, and you can get them at decent prices. It also only affected the rare slots. Interesting. PSA is only number 1 if you can't get a perfect BGS CGC 10 elsewhere, but the BGS CGC 10s are extremely hard to get, obviously. You know, and CGC ones, again, are underestimated. Ed, when are you going back to the flea market? I will be going back this weekend. Grading in Europe is a mess. You need a good middleman to grade yourself for a good cost to avoid taxes, or you pay huge premiums on the secondary. Interesting. Yeah, I always thought that Europe was underserved. I think that that's a community that a company would do well to get involved in. You know what I mean? I think I'm going to get those slabbed. If you got some misprints that are in good quality and whatnot, my box was pre-released for packs and each came like that. No one else had pre-released all weekend got anything like it. Nice. Why not? European grading companies are junk. Like, EGS is so bad, and there are plenty of other garbage grading services. That sucks. Why you gotta go to garbage grading services? Remember to hit that like, guys. Let's, get it going a little bit more. Let's see. Do CGC 10s MTG go less than BGS 9. I don't know if they go less than BGS 9.5s. That's a good question. I need to look. I'm curious now. Since those usually go for more than PSA 10s. Interesting. Aren't you scared when you send expensive cards for grading? Swap, etc. Oh, like when I sent my Tabernacle out for grading and stuff like that? Yeah, of course I get nervous. But like, how nervous am I going to get? And when am I going to let it affect me, you know? You got to grade your stuff. Like, you can take out a ton of insurance on it if you want, but I never had an issue. And, you know, if you go with, like one thing that I did was I went with my local rep. So he would send in my cards with like a group order, so it would get insured, and he would ship it too. So you know, like, I don't know, there's things you could do to help with that, like, nervousness of like the cards and how they're going. I want to buy my BGS Zero Weaver of Harmony non-foil. Get out of here. Pretty new in Europe, let's be honest. BGS or PSA, everything else is for noobs. Yeah. Subgrades do go a long way. Honestly, I feel more comfortable in setting with Charles than myself. I agree. And he's talking about Charles in Westchester. Like, he was my local rep for a long time. I haven't gone to him in a while because I haven't graded in about a year or more. So maybe I'll see Charles soon. It's interesting how BGS is trending downward for everything non-MTG. Like, people are paying more for SGC and CGC 10s and BGS 9.5s and other cards. Yeah, I mean, BGS and MTG is like entrenched. BGS is entrenched in MTG, so on and so forth, back and forth. You know what I mean? They like rely on each other. Yeah, man. My email's in the bottom of every description of video. Yes, exactly, Todd. Yeah. I'm out there. I'm just not on Facebook. I need to get on Facebook, guys. You know what? You know what, guys? I don't know if I'm going to be on much longer, because it is time to eat soon. And yes, it is time. It's going to be happening soon. Not yet. Not yet. Anyway. Yeah, so anybody got anybody going to FNM tonight? Does anybody go to Friday Night Magic anymore? Like, does your LGS do anything cool for it? Do they still give decent prizes? I thought I saw, what was it? Shivan Devastator. There was like a promo for the LGSs, and it is like it's like a $50 card. That's cool, right? Right. Dual brain, man. That's what I am. Now you don't want to be on Facebook. It's all crazy old people there nowadays and trolls, really. But it's like, you got to use Facebook for certain things, like MTG market, kind of like there's a lot going on there in Facebook. J007B, living in Canada. I do not grade cards as I do not trust the graded companies or trust sending them away to the graded companies. Understandable. It's like a Gollum's ring, man. He doesn't want to give that out. My precious. I don't like the new MTG products. I think there's some LGSs by me in the Philly area, but I just don't care about going to them. I understand that. I like to go to ones that have a lot of old stuff, though. That's cool. Same here in Europe, just keeping them for now. Oh, your cards, yeah. And I don't feel like spending money on Legacy. Yeah, well, okay. Then why don't you, buy list and trade stuff in for some Legacy stuff? That's kind of where I'm at the moment. Loved FNM back in the day. The promos, this is what I said in the video with recently. I was discussing this. The promos are lacking nowadays. Yes, please do. Tomorrow I'll try to get the full art Omnath at my LGS, but now FNM is just draft. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That full art Omnath is worth something too. I think I'm going to live stream tomorrow, probably during the day. So if you guys are around, especially European folks, it'll be a little earlier. So yeah, you might catch me earlier on in the day. I'm going to try and record and edit. I got to get some more videos uploaded before I go off to Vegas. There will be videos every day. I'm going to be doing a lot of content in Vegas, guys. Like, a lot. It's going to be interesting. I finally got confirmation that my freaking badge should be arriving tomorrow for this thing. I was starting to get nervous. This badge, you know, showing up 4 days beforehand, 5 days beforehand is ridiculous. I could buy a legacy deck on MTGO, but I don't even care about playing legacy either, since the modern card designs are just too overpowered and broken. I kind of want to play 93, 94. I feel like that would be a lot of fun. Getting back into the old school, what I used to play in, you know? Or maybe even 95, 96, where it's like alliances and whatnot. Like, that's fun too. Some interesting times back then. I mean, how expensive really would it be to play 95 and 96 when you're building with alliances and and homelands and fallen empires and 4th edition, right? Like, that just sounds kind of like what we did as kids, right? When we couldn't buy any more revised, when it wasn't around anymore, you know? Like, it was such a long time of you know, when they went from Chronicles and 4th edition and all this stuff and Fallen Empires. It was rough, man. It was rough. I could buy it later. Yeah, I ran some Chandelar the other day. It was fun for a little bit. 93, 94, old school for life. Yup. Hell yeah. I feel like, you know, that's what got me into Magic, so it would be a lot of fun. However, I would like to also play around what I was playing in the Urza's time. That was when I came back for a little bit. And then I played a little bit with my brother around Mirrodin Besieged through New Phyrexia because it was fun. I enjoyed it. I, of course, made an Infect deck. I mean, who didn't back then, right? Like, they were the freaking hot thing. Yes. Alright, 32 people. Nice. That's a stream high. Hit the like, please, everybody. And if you haven't subscribed, now is the time to do so. Remember to come by on the 5th of November. Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I see no reason the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Yes, V for Vendetta trivia will be on Saturday night, November 5th, 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll have a big, happy, fun time, party, stream, time. There will be the wheel for prizes. There will be raffles. There will be, I said, V for Vendetta trivia, you know. So we also have channel memberships with the emojis and all that fun stuff. Yeah, so anyway. You ever answered my lineup question, who sucks the worst, Fallen Empires or Crimson Vow? Bro, I feel like if you're talking about value, it's Crimson Vow sucks worse. If you're talking about strength, of course Fallen Empires is worse than something from nowadays, you know? Like, it's a little different. Chandelar is amazing, like fighting the next opponent and find a Lotus. So epic, really. Curd Ape. I love 93, 94. I play a weird Curd Ape deck. Nice. I don't like going back to old block constructed formats. They just get old very quickly. I can see that. Crimson Vow is worse than Fallen Empires. Fallen has decent lands. Indeed, indeed. It has a couple of... it has a reserveless land, right? What's the... something... What the hell is the name? I know this one. God damn it. Old school was so much fun, even though I always got my arse kicked in tournaments. Nice childhood grades. I'm building my dream deck right now. It's an old school format, Chains of Mephistopheles combo deck. Nice. Rainbow Veil. Thank you. Indeed, that is the freaking card. Oh my god. Crimson Vow is a playable set. See you in Vegas, Ed. I'll be the guy walking around wearing a white bed sheet in my Spirit of the Reserveless costume. Nice, Breaking Badlands. Nice. And that's a good combination right there. Badlands and Breaking Bad, two fun things. Crimson Vow had Count Dracula, though. That's pretty cool. Yes, and they had it in a way that was appropriate, like in Ikoria, where it was a variant of a card. You know what, guys? I am going to go. I will see you tomorrow, and I'll probably be seeing you soon, so...
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool.